Yeah. Well, congratulations, because whenever I do a Google search on impact investing, or I go and I try to search through LinkedIn on who's speaking about it, JTC Group and specifically you come up all the time. So I think it's a big leap forward, and I think it's something that the marketplace needs right now, especially with the conditions that we're dealing with.
Yeah.
So let's fast forward kind of to the next topic, and you guys, specifically the JTC Group, have defined a new category called specialty financial administration. And I think you guys also refer to the acronym SFA. Can you
Yeah.
tell us what that is, and maybe a little bit why it's different than what others are doing?
Well, look, the fact is not all funds are created equal. And the truth is that fund managers are increasingly pursuing funds that satisfy a wider and wider, more diverse range of needs, be it the needs of the individual investors, um, other stakeholders. So we just talked about investors who may be motivated by impact. Some might be motivated by a yield. Some might be motivated by some kind of a tax incentive. There's all kinds of different investor motivations out there that fund managers need to satisfy. Other stakeholders involved. So in the case of impact, picking on that theme, you've got local communities that are involved, local governments that are involved that require information. And they run various programs, incentives maybe to help developers develop things, and so on and so forth. So there's all of these different stakeholders or needs now that fund managers need to consider. And so the solutions they choose to be able to deliver their funds or their services need to be able to be tailored to meet those needs if they ultimately really want to be competitive. So that was the idea, is that you take a fund and you can define some easy categories like opportunity zones is a good one. Yeah. It's clearly a specialty type of fund, right? An opportunity zone is really a mashup of a traditional private equity fund with a tax incentive initiative and an economic development or social impact, all rolled into one, right? And so you have to approach it as a solution provider from the standpoint that all of these things have an equal contribution. It's not just about accounting with some slapped on special report. It's all integrated into an overall solution if you really want to meet the needs and help your fund managers differentiate. So that's what we mean when we say specialty financial administration. And the more we get into this, the more we realize that what many folks might consider a traditional private equity fund are evolving in ways that there are these specialty characteristics to them. Fund of funds is a good example. I know that's a space that Harmonate plays in as well, and that's a really good example of what might have been considered traditional really has some specialty characteristics that demand a better technology solution.